Hi everybody, happy Thanksgiving. This is Bob Young coming to you from Redline Archaeology. I wanted to do a short video today. I actually have picked up about 6 new collections this week. It's been a pretty banner week for me, and I'm working on a few other ones as well. But I wanted to go through a couple small ones that just came in recently. When I say small, I mean, under 20 cars each. One is a old shell blister pack collection from Tracy, California. The gentleman used to work at the Shell's store when he was younger, and he ended up keeping a bunch of the blister packs, and this is what he had left over, and there was one loose car in there as well. So I'll open up that first, and then I have a small collection that came out of Minnesota, Circle Pines, Minnesota, and it's got a very rare and desirable car in it that really made the collection. But I think you'll all be happy to see this one. One that you don't see very often and in very good condition as well. So let's get started. The collection behind me was a nice surprise on Friday. It was a local collection of about, I guess about 5-6 dozen cars. And this is the one that I posted pictures of the light blue olds. There's nothing for me to open. I'll show you the collection once I get done with this opening these 2 smaller collections, and I'll go over that one real quick with you too. But I did put the some of the pieces in my private collection already, and they're not out here anymore. So here we go. And I do have a video planned as soon as I get time to go over my personal collection and show you, the culmination of almost 30 years of doing this, the cars that I've kept over the years. So here's the one loose car that came in this collection from Tracy, California. It is a really nice green beach bond, really nice condition. Not a white interior or anything, but still beautiful piece. A little bit of edge wear on the one side, on the passenger side, right underneath the boards there. I don't know if you can see that. And then, decent base. But that was the one loose car that he had as part of it. And that's a nice one to get. So, it looks like the surfboard's missing the little tail on it, but that happens. A lot of times the surfboards aren't even there. I think that was part of that. I'll tell you what, the people that sell me these collections, they follow instructions very well. They do give very direct and explicit instructions on how to pack the cars. Now the blister packs are a whole different thing because, unless they're really minty blister packs are really high end, packing them this way is fine for me. Like I said, these were, there were a lot of commons in here, but there was a couple good pieces as well. But he did a really nice job putting 2 of them together. So let's see. Oh, this is the turbo fire that's on its side. Probably knocked that down. But gold, some toning in the turbo fire on a punch card. Okay. Like I said, these were all shell promos. They weren't the shell promos that came out in '73. The enamels. People think that's the only time that Shell gave away cars. They did it in the early '70s. I remember begging my father to go there. He went there one time for me, and you had to get, I remember this, you had to get at least 10 gallons of gas to get your free Hot Wheel. And I remember I had a choice of like 3 cars when they came out. The gentleman gave me a choice of like 3. And I don't even remember which one I picked, but it was a big day for me. When you lived a very simple life back then. Now here you go, here's a nice orange Chappie. A little bit of slight toning on the driver's side. Not a whole bunch though. But a punch card. All these have wrinkles, these cards. But that is a pretty nice piece in there. Just slight toning on the driver's side. But nice piece. Next up is the AMX in green. I don't see anything wrong with this car. Really pretty piece. A little bit of wrinkle in the card across the top of the blister, but really nice green custom AMX. That's a really nice casting. Always did like the custom AMX. And we got a red 280 SL with some typical light toning on the sides. Not unusual, and unpunched. So, nice little collection of blister packs. I think there was a total of 8 of them, which is fine. But the gentleman said he just had them all these years and finally dug them out and wanted to get rid of them. So, always amazed me that these cars, any of them were ever found still in the package. That shocked me when I first got in the hobby way back in the early 90s, that people still had these. I didn't even know what a blister pack was back then, but I just scratched my head and couldn't believe it. They still had them in the package, because as a kid, it's probably most of you watching this video, we just ripped them out as soon as we got them. We couldn't wait. I just remember peeling off the back and ripping the cars right out of the plastic. But here's a nice red heavy Chevy. Card's not great, but still, this would be a good starter blister pack and a spoiler. I mean, these spoilers are, you know, very desirable, and you know, they can be, you know, hundreds of dollars. But that's a really nice display piece. You know, they got really good pictures and descriptions, and he's a really nice gentleman. And you know, these are exactly how described and exactly how I saw in the pictures. Nice orange Continental, same thing. All the cards have some wrinkles in them, but come on, I mean, they're over 50 years old. We all got wrinkles after 50 years, right? Who doesn't? So these are the last two, and then I'll get into the loose collection that also has a race set that's complete. But you know, people that collect, and I do collect them when I get them. If they're in good condition, I'll keep the race sets, especially if they still have the windows in them, and I think this one does. And I'll pop a car in there just for display purposes. I think the artwork's fantastic. Otto Cooney's artwork is just one of a kind. Now here's a nice white interior, gold, very tiny bit of toning behind the bubble, if you can even pick it up. But really nice example of a gold Beatnik Bandit unpunched card. And again, some wrinkles on the card, but that's okay. I don't collect the blister packs. I only collect loose. So when I get these, they either get sold or they get traded. And I would much prefer trading if you have any out there. And I do one-on-one trades. I don't do, you know, one of my cars for 10 of yours. It doesn't work that way. Now here's a beautiful lime yellow custom VW. Absolutely stunning. Beautiful, shiny. I'd say that's the top piece in the collection for me, anyway. Punch card, some wrinkles in it, but boy, the car itself is just beautiful. So that's the gem in the collection there. And always check the box, make sure there's no other surprises in there. And a lot of times when I buy these collections, after either the cars are passed off to me in person or shipped to me, it always seems like people sometimes find some extra stuff and they just throw it in there. Hey, like the Tucson collection I wrote about in my book, the guy, as I was walking away, said, hey, here's this little baggie of, he said it looked like junk or trash. He goes, do you want it? I said, sure. It looked like it has some stickers in there, like the flower stickers and stuff like that. Well, I have a picture of it in my book. The baggie not only had wheels and axles and parts of the cars, but it had 22 Olds 442 sticker sheets and a couple hundred flower and spoiler and Porsche and Grand Prix sticker sheets in there as well. It was quite defined. In addition to the collection of having 283 cars with basically a tray of classic Cords and Olds 442s in there. It was one of the top collections that I've ever been able to find. All right, let's get to this. I did open these yesterday. I didn't open the cars or anything, but I did open the box and got rid of all the packing. And let's see if I can get this out gingerly. So I'll show you this, if it doesn't all pop out the other side. So this is the Double Dare race action set. Oh, you put a little sticker on the front here. I doubt I'll be able to get that off. But, you know, it's got the window in it. It's got some great graphics. You know, the car, obviously, it was played with, which it should have been as a kid, so it's a miracle it stayed in that kind of condition. But nice piece. Good for someone that, you know, is looking for that set and looking to display it. I don't see how you could get that sticker off. I'm sure that'll take the color off behind it. I wouldn't even attempt to do that. But, so that's that. Let me put these a little bit more over here so you can see what the cars are. Okay, so I don't know when this car is going to pop up. I was discussing early on in this video, but I think it'll be well worth the wait. So let's see what we got here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful aqua python. It's a color I don't see very often. I know it's not uncommon, but that is a pretty piece. I can't find a thing wrong with that, even on the roof. That is gorgeous. Nice python, one of my favorite castings as well. I like that, I like the short order. I do like some of the concepts. I like them all. Who am I kidding? Another one of my favorite castings. It's a lime yellow demon. I really can't find anything wrong with this either. Like I always tell you in all my videos, I always start at the wheels and work my way up and around. And if the wheels are in good shape, chances are the rest of the car is, unless there's factory flaws, which they all have. You know, just beautiful, beautiful example. Oh, that's a good start. Two of my favorite castings. Let's see what we got here. I do have 2 more collections coming in, about another 100 cars total tomorrow and Tuesday. So expect some more videos later in the week. Here's a beautiful antifreeze silhouette. This is one of my first Hot Wheels that I got. Probably one of the first 2 or 3, that and the blue black roof Camaro. But I remember having this, and I remember I always had to try to glue down this because the body separated on me. And I had to always try to glue the nose of it. So the one that I had as a kid was still open when I opened up the case. The glue never did work back in the day. We didn't have crazy glue. We had Elmer's. So that was it. But that is really a pretty example. I mean, what a nice grouping of cars so far. All right, let's see. Another small, tiny guy. It's a Beaten Bandit. Orange, again. Now this has like the tan or brown interior. Really nice combination with the orange. Oh, it's got a little crack down the dome, but other than that, it is really a pretty piece. As you can see. Just a great displayer. Okay. So it looks like we started out with 3 or 4 concept cars there. Let's say it feels like a VW. It is a beautiful, bright, shiny magenta. No toning about this. The headlights are near perfect. Straighten out the wheels. Boy, what a beautiful, beautiful example of a magenta bug. And let's see, interior. Interior looks tan to me. But that could be white. No, it's white. That's white. White interior, magenta. VW, gorgeous. That's a nice piece. They're all nice. People always talk, you know, it's, oh, here it is. Here's the granddaddy of this collection. It's a US Camaro. It's got some few scattered nicks, but when do you ever see a brown one? There's the brown US Camaro. See the clear glass on it? So, you know, some of these were found in race sets back in the day, early runs of this car. And then these and the blue ones are found in the 68 Autorama store displays. But I can't remember the last time if I ever gotten a brown Camaro in any collection. I've gotten gold ones, I've gotten, you know, light blue ones, light green, orange. I've gotten all those, but a brown one, no. But boy, is that a beauty. Whew. Find any of these customs in these 68s in this kind of condition is unusual. It's very odd. Very odd. These cars, the older they get, you know, time is not kind to these cars. And there's a nice olive McLaren M6A with the beautiful base. I can't see anything wrong with this one either. Boy, is this a pretty collection. Just shiny olive. No toning whatsoever. Big fan of the Grand Prix. Especially the Porsches and the Ferraris. Really like those. And here's a really nice orange, white interior. Just a beautiful example. Of course, one of my favorite colors, orange. So you know where this is going in this condition. Wow. Just, boy, I'll tell you what. That's one of the better colors in that casting with that white interior. Just beautiful. So like I said, there's 18 cars in here. So we're getting to be about halfway through. You know, very common color in this casting, but beautiful, beautiful example of it. I mean, shiny paint, just gorgeous. Straighten out the wheels and you're good to go. Green hot heap. All right. You know, when collections come in once a month, or, you know, sometimes you hit these droughts like 6 months, and, you know, it's not always as good. You know, I call them redline avalanches, like an avalanche of red lines when you hit them like this. But, you know, there's times when you go through months and months of not even getting a sniff of a collection, but then all of a sudden you'll hit like 6 in a week. So, you know, you take it when you can get it, right? There's a Nomad. Obviously, this is played with a lot of chips on both sides. Blue, you know, nice white interior though. But good filler, good starter car. Someone getting into the hobby or needs that car. Not a bad piece. But I used to remember the cars that came in when I get them, you know, once a month. I would know, you know, everything about the collection. But it's tough keeping up on it when, you know, when you got this many rolling in, you know. So we got Brabham, Repco, green, really nice condition. Same thing. Check out the wheels, and look how nice that is. Another beautiful Grand Prix car. But yeah, occasionally I get the local collection like that as well. So still, they're out there. Keep looking. There's a nice purple Ford J. One of my favorite colors. So chances are that will make it into one of my 3 cases. There you go. But, you know, I used to only go after the local collections because of my funds. And, you know, back then you just advertised in the local paper, like the Penny Saver Shopper Guide, the Courier Post around here, the Philadelphia Inquirer. But it was expensive, classified ads back then when you're just starting out in life. You know, to spend $111 a week for, I think it was a 2 or 3 line ad. And you had to fit everything in there, you know, in that ad to get your point across. But it worked. And I only did it certain times of the year because, you know, in the Northeast, I figured out people would be cleaning out their garages, attics, you know, basements, having yard sales, garage sales. I tried to catch them before they did that when I placed the ads at the beginning of May. Always on May 1st, I did it once I got going. And it worked. But now, with the internet, and eBay, and everything else, it kind of ruined it. That end of it. The newspapers don't have the circulation that they used to have. But there's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful orange split image. I get a lot of split images in collections. Cool casting. And one of my favorite colors, orange. Now here's a really gorgeous example of an Eldorado. Phew. I'll tell you what, I've been getting some really nice Eldorados in lately. Just got another gold one in on Friday. It's a beautiful green, white interior. It's just amazing. These first year cars have held up this good. Unbelievable. Just amazes me. So there's that. So we got 4 more cars left. Then I'll give you a quick overview of the other collection there. I did put pictures of all the cars there, but like I said, a handful of them are in my personal collection now. And there's a nice custom Firebird. It's got a few issues on the hood. The hood pins are broken off. Light blue interior, but just nice car. No door lines if you're looking for those. Okay, we're down to the last 3. Beautiful example of a purple Fleet Side. A little bit of a scuff on the roof, but really nice example. Nice shiny base, which you don't see much on cars that are this early, but that is really nice. Purple fleet side. Really happy with all three of these collections that have come in. The one tomorrow, the scheduled tomorrow, and on Tuesday, that's a total of about another 100 cars, 90 to 100, I think. But I'll do some videos on those as well. There is a nice, that looks red to me, red or toned out rose, but that looks more red to me, with a white interior, woody. But again, crinkle roof. I can't find anything wrong with this little toned out base. Not bad though. But another beautiful example of a woody. Excuse me. And oh, I forgot about this one. Beautiful antifreeze coupe. Little bit of darker toning on the rumble seat in the back. Not bad though. Not bad. But otherwise, just even paint, deep. You know, people sometimes confuse antifreeze with lime yellow. The antifreeze has a milky feel to it, a milky tone to the paint. I don't know if you can pick that up. Whereas the lime yellow, I'm trying to think if I got one out here. Here's a Charger, if you can see it. And this is something I learned early in the hobby because I confused the two as well. The antifreeze has a milky feel to the paint, whereas the lime yellow has the shiny. It doesn't have that deep milky feel to it. So that's the difference in the two. Looks like you can, good comparison there. So don't anybody try to pass off a lime yellow car to you. Pass off a lime yellow car to you as antifreeze. Because typically the antifreeze are obviously more valuable. So that's it. We got this collection from Circle Pines, the one with the brown Camaro from Circle Pines in the drag Double Dare race action set, and then the Blister pack collection came out of Tracy, California, from someone who worked at the Shell station back in the day. And I'm going to take the phone out of the stand here. I'm going to give you a really good look here of this other collection here. So this was a local one that came out of South Jersey, as you can see. I guess there's about 60 some cars in here total, but I did take some of the other cars that I want to keep in my personal collection. There's a white interior Indy Eagle that was in there. It's really nice light blue McLaren. Really good spoilers. The heavyweights are really good. I hope I'm giving this all a good look here. Nice hot salmon pink noodle head over here. And some Chargers. Some Customs, nice Maverick. A couple Camaros. Barracuda, some Ford J's. Beach Bomb. VW. Pythons. Coupes, Corvette. I mean, really nice mix. Really nice mix. All the buttons, and we got the old 442 button came with it too, the plastic one. So there she is. So that's basically this weekend's scores right there. And like I said, 2 more coming in. If you let me know if you have any cars you'd like to trade 1-to-1, or if you're interested in any that I have here. Everything I have is available for sale or trade. So once again, this is Bob Young checking out. And happy hunting. Hope you guys all get an experience like this. And stay tuned for more really cool videos coming up that are planned. Take care.